Hello everyone, my name is Matthew, and this is Learn the Lingo. Welcome to Lesson 63 of Hebrew Basics, a series where we learn the essentials of Hebrew grammar. Today, we're going to learn how to make the past tense in the Hifil. Remember, this binyan is often used to make actions causative. The basic kal infinitive, litzchor, means to remember, but the causative Hifil, lahazkir, means to cause to remember, or to remind. Let's make the Hifil past tense of this root, zayin, kaf, resh. The Hebrew past tense comes in different forms depending on who is doing the verb. The most simple form of this past tense is used when the verb subject is hu, he. This form of the Hifil past tense will begin with a he with hirek. After that comes the first root letter zayin with a shva. Next is the second root letter kaf, which will have a dagesh, and be followed by a hirek with yod. The verb ends with the last root letter resh. He skir, he reminded. This form of the past tense is what gives the Hifil binyan its name. Hifil is the root pe ein lamed with the he and hirek prefix, and the vowel markers shva and hirek with yod. This Hifil verb, hiskir, is similar to the infinitive lahaskir. They both have a he before the root letters, though in the past this he has a hirek, and in the infinitive a patach, and in both verbs the first root letter will have a shva, and the second a hirek and yod. Like in other binyanim, to make the other forms of the past tense, we will take the simplest form, hiskir, and add endings. These past tense endings are the same in all binyanim. Adding an a ending to hiskir, we make hiskira, which is a verb whose subject is a she reminded. With an u ending, we make hiskiru, which means they reminded. With these two forms, we don't have to change any of the vowels of hiskir. However, with all the other forms, we must change this hirek and yod to a patach. Once we have done that, we can add a t ending to make hiskarti, I reminded, a ta ending to make hiskarta, you reminded masculine singular, a t ending to make hiskart, you reminded feminine singular, nu for hiskarnu, we reminded, tem for hiskartem, you reminded masculine plural, and lastly ten for hiskarten, you reminded feminine plural. Let's say I did not remind anyone. In Hebrew, this sentence starts with the word lo, which means not, followed by the past tense verb I reminded. This will be the Hifil verb hiskarti. The verb lahaskir, to remind, uses the preposition la before the person being reminded. This person is af echad, which can be translated into English as anyone or no one, depending on the context. Lo hiskarti la'af echad. I did not remind anyone. Lo hiskarti la'af echad. Let's learn a new Hifil verb from the root samech bet resh. The infinitive is lahasbir, which means to explain. Let's make a couple sentences with this verb, starting with I am explaining it to his granddaughter, where the I is a woman. I is ani, and the verb am explaining is in the present tense. The masculine singular Hifil present tense, masbir, means explain or am explaining. Since the subject of this verb is a woman, we need to put it in feminine singular form. In the Hifil present tense, the way we do this is by simply adding a. Masbira, the present tense verb am explaining. To say it as the direct object of a verb in Hebrew, we say et ze. Remember that in modern Hebrew, ze can mean this, that, and even it. To is la, and granddaughter is nechda. One way we can say his granddaughter is by adding an o suffix that means his to nechda. When this suffix is added, nechda changes to nechdat with a tav to make nechdato, his granddaughter, which attaches to la. אני מסבירה את זה לנכדתו. I'm explaining it to his granddaughter. אני מסבירה את זה לנכדתו. And let's also say, have you explained it to them? Where both the you and them are mixed groups of men and women. The verb have you explained will be a Hifil past tense verb whose subject is atem, you, masculine plural. The hu, he form of the past tense is hisbir, he explained. To make the atem form from the simplest form, we change the hirek and yod to a patach and add the tem ending. Hispartem, did you explain, or have you explained, masculine plural. In Hebrew, it is more natural to first say to them, which is lahem, with the hem suffix that means them in masculine form, and after that, et ze, it. This is because a direct object that uses et will tend to go after a preposition like la if that preposition's object is simply a suffix like hem. Hispartem lahem et ze? Have you explained it to them? Hispartem lahem et ze? And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and share. And if you want to learn more Hebrew, please consider subscribing to my channel and checking out some of my other videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.